one more breath. Take another breath in. Good, and out. Good.
Oh, wow. That was a lot of popping.
Good. Keep your teeth together.
Oof. That was even crunchier.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Doc.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to adjust you first. We'll do that, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, and then after that, you can adjust me if you want to.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Do you have any pain right now?
My low back is a little stiff. I wouldn't consider it pain. It's just more of a discomfort. Yeah.
All right. Is this stiffness in your back a common thing that happens to you?
During prolonged sitting, yeah. Like if I sit down, doesn't matter if I'm eating or, you know, in a car, like I'm constantly adjusting because if I sit still, that's whenever it starts coming on.
Okay. Is this a sacrum thing? I can just ask you directly since you probably know.
You know, I think it is a sacrum thing. I'm pretty sure my right side in particular is pretty restricted. It's pretty stiff. I do not have the same mobility on my left side that I do on my right side, or vice versa, whichever way that makes sense. But my right side, I notice particularly my right leg is not as, or hip, I should say, is pretty stiff.
All right, good. So it sounds like it's a little mysterious. Like there might be something to figure out down there. All right. Anything else? Do you ever have any neck pain?
Yes. Actually, I have tons of neck pain, now that I think about it. Mostly, again, on the right. I can actually feel where my muscles are a little tight. And I think that this is mostly from awkward sleeping positions. I'm a flipper. Okay. I never sleep steady.
So have you ever had any radicular pain?
No.
Very good. Any other kinds of like numbness, tingling in your extremities, or that's it?
Yeah, no.
About ankles, knees?
Ooh, so I'm actually missing my an entire ligament in my left ankle, and I can actually bend it 90 degrees to the side, which is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
But because of that, it is
inversion?
Yes. Inversion.
Okay.
The worst is whenever I'm walking on a treadmill. If I decide to run and I haven't walked for a significant amount of time, it hurts so bad. It's like it builds a pressure in my ankle and then it pops while I'm running and I will almost fall. It doesn't matter if I'm outside running or on a treadmill, a flat surface, happens no matter what. So I actually don't run because of it. I just walk. A ton of walking.
So this is congenital?
I don't think so. I think it ruptured in its entirety. If I had to guess, horse riding accident. I can't tell you how many times I incorrectly stepped off a running horse and twisted my ankle.
A running horse?
Yes.
Some cowgirl stuff right there.
It is. I was a competitive rodeo athlete in college and in high school, and my ankles, goat tying, you jump off of a running horse, and I can't tell you how many times I've rolled, particularly my left ankle.
So left ankle. What about your knees?
Knees I do not have really any issues with, which is I find astonishing, but I'm here for it. So.
Wrists?
Ooh, fun. My right wrist in particular, it's either about here or here. The pain transfers, if that makes any sense. So I do competitive bodybuilding, and when I'm lifting my wrist, there are days whenever I cannot be in a push-up position. My wrists do not allow me to be in like any kind of flexion or extension. Either way, it will just hurt. Accidents or injuries, I don't think so.
Any hospitalizations for anything else?
You know what? I did have an emergency appendectomy when I was 18 years old, so that's been like 11 years. Yeah.
You are ready for an adjustment.
Ooh, I'm so ready.
Cool, me too.
Yes.
All right, so let's do this. Let's start off with an exam. I'm going to look at your spine, and then we'll go through some adjustments, okay?
Sounds great.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, first observing the spine. There is just a slight curvature like this. It's not like a scoliotic curvature, but just almost like you're shifted posturally.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I know it's there, and I have the hardest time, especially whenever I'm working out and I'm watching myself in the mirror. It's a constant, like I'm constantly trying to readjust.
Yes.
Because I can see it.
Yeah, you're so high left shoulder, and then convexity on the left here. And so it just kind of goes like that, and that's okay. I mean, it's just posture. It's obviously normal. Let's check the motion of the scapula. Smells okay. But the right scapula definitely comes off of the rib cage more than the left, so there's a rotation in here as well.
In particular, any kind of like lat pull down, this right scapula drives me nuts. Because I can, especially if I'm in a seat, I can feel it digging in, and that asymmetry is very annoying.
Okay, so I'm going to do a temperature evaluation with the back of my fingers here. This part right in between your scapulas is on fire comparatively to the rest of your spine. So like this is all okay, lumbar and to the lower thoracic is okay as soon as we get to that T7 level where the scapula starts. The temperature increases. It feels symmetrical on both sides. I'm going to use we could use the device and look and see if there's any symmetry, the asymmetry. Any tenderness here?
No.
Any tenderness here?
A little discomfort.
Okay. Right side?
No, not there.
Lower?
Ooh, yeah.
So bilateral lower SI joints. That's S4, Miss Logan Basic. Getting down there.
Don't bring that up. I still have PTSD.
Oh my God, we have to talk. We'll talk about it later. Okay. We have to do some some healing there.
Yes,
maybe
I
just
do need some healing.
Some like regressional therapeutic healing.
I was in the last class that was required in skin-on-skin contact.
Okay. Man.
We'll definitely discuss this. I have a little bit of soreness on like my T1 right through here, but I think it's squats. I think it's the bar.
The bar hitting you? Okay. All right, I'm going to push a little bit deeper into the muscle. This is advanced muscle palpation. I don't know if you've ever heard of advanced muscle palpation. It was like the Reggie Gold spinal braille stuff when he started that spinology school in Philadelphia.
I have not heard of this. I did not know there was a spinology school. But I would love to learn more about that.
Okay, let me run the basic down here and then I'll give it to you. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and bring your chin down to your chest. That's it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, back up. Come to the ceiling. Good. Okay, neutral. Let's do left lateral flexion. Right lateral flexion. Left. Right. Good. Something's restricted there. Where is it though? It's a little higher up.
Super painful. I can pinpoint it for you.
Oh. I can feel the edema.
That right side is super ropey.
It's funny because the cervical's all left. Even though all the tenderness, muscle stuff, edema was right, range of motion restrict to the right, this is pointing left. Left SI joint. Good. Close. Good. Open. Close. So it does drop more on the right. Open. Close. And it moves on the left, but not as much as the right. One more time. Open. Close. Open. Close. So that's pointing to the left SI joint again. Now, if your issues are on the right SI joint, that means if we check it with SOT, we'll probably see a category 2 and an AS on the left. We'll see.
It's a mystery.
All right, let's do this. Go ahead and stand up. All right, I'm going to check the glute fibers now as per constant protocol. You're going to feel my fingertips on the back of your hamstrings, okay?
Okay.
All right, looking at the bottom of the glute fibers here, we're lower on the right, and then looking from the top, it's externally rotated on the right. So possibly PIEX on the right or ASIN on the left.
Okay.
Okay, looking at the feet first, external and internal rotation. Let's see, the left ankle was the left ankle or right ankle? What has the missing ligament?
My left.
Left.
Oh,
All right, just walk normal. Walk towards me. Just normal walk. Power walk. Like you're walking into work, ready to go for the day.
Power walking.
Okay, go back that way. All right, no external or internal rotation. The Achilles tendon looks straight. I don't see any bowing on either side. All right, so the shoulder is higher on the left, and you can start to see a little bit of that postural deviation there. And then the head and the cervical spine move right along with it. So you don't have the counter right lateral flexion of your cervical spine. It just continues to veer off to the left from the cervical, from the thoracic right through the cervical, which is good that there's no compensations. That means it's less complex in pedibond terms, actually, in pedibond biomechanics.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Less complex.
Yeah, low maintenance, right?
Hey, I'm about it.
All right, hip looks a little bit higher on the right, which would match the left shoulder. Good, that's a good compensation. Good. I don't see any difference in the swing from the right to the left. It actually looks like it could possibly be deviating laterally more on the right, which means it would be hypermobile on the right and restricted on the left, which matches everything so far. So let's go see if the leg length matches that. Okay, right short. So far, so good. Now it needs to stay short if it's going to verify everything that we've seen so far, but if it crosses over, then it does not. So let's see. Nice and relaxed. Let me do the lifting here. Right short stays short. Wow. It's like textbook. You just like you should be in all the chiropractic schools. That people can just practice. Like you should be the final exam for chiropractors to be like, can you diagnose this person?
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna push down into your sacrum, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any discomfort, tension when I push here?
Not necessarily. I think it's like right where your hand heel is. It's a little tender, but it's not. I don't know if that's just through touching, like a basic palpation, or if it's deeper.
Well, is it here? Same?
No.
All right. How about if I push here?
Same thing.
Here.
Ooh, yeah, actually that one is sore.
More here.
Oh, yeah.
So here.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Here.
sore. No, not too much.
Here.
Not compared to the other side, absolutely not.
So more on the left. Let's check L5 here. Tenderness, discomfort.
Oh, the right side.
Here.
A little bit.
Not as much. So more right here.
Yeah.
All right. So I always edit this part out. So I'll walk you through the advanced muscle palpation because this is better done prone.
Okay.
It's more accurate prone than it's done in the seated position. I've compared it both ends. Blah blah blah. And so this is all about the multifidi and the rotatories, and which are the deep muscles of the spine. And so what the theory in advanced muscle palpation is that when you find one of those muscles in the thoracic or lumbar spine that's taut and it has or increased hypertonicity, like that one right there, then this is a mechanism of the spine to try to self-correct. So it's finding. So this tenderness is coming. This one right here is attaching to the spinous process of T2, and just based on the horizontal or just based on the angle, it's going to be attached to the transverse process of T3. So from here to here in this diagonal motion, it's trying to pull it this way, which means that when I adjust it, I'm going to be pushing it in that direction to the right. So I already know the first two letters of that listing, PR. And if I wanted a third letter, if I believed that there was a wedge, then I would use the Gonstead motion palpation lateral flexion if I needed to go that far.
If you have a patient that's relatively bigger in size, is this more complicated for you?
No, I don't always feel that way because there's not a lot of fat disposition here next to the spine, but really it feels like people who are just tense. It's more difficult because there's so many, because it's the deep layer, you have to push through a whole nother layer. You have to push through the trap, you have to push through the rhomboid in this area, and you'd have to get through all these layers of tension before you're trying to get to this muscle all the way down to the deepest part of the spine. Is that one tender?
Yeah, it's a little tender.
Also, too, knowing that postural asymmetry with that convexity to the left, high left shoulder. So I could also already assume that all the closed wedges are on this side. So if I were to make a total listing of this T2 right here, it would be a PRI.
Oh, fun.
And that's based on 3 different techniques. Is it tender or what?
Oh, yeah. That feels ropey.
How old is this dread? About a year?
How old is what? I'm sorry?
The dread.
Yeah, it's about a year old.
I'm really good at it.
She's a COVID baby. I just decided to stop brushing my hair. And I had a knot, and I was like, I'm going to keep it.
Cool. This is what I would cup. I would cup this and then do squats.
Ah!
Like air squats.
Air squats?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do a ton of air squats.
All right, I'm gonna push down into your hips again.
Okay.
Do you still have that same discomfort when I push here?
No,
Here?
it's not the same.
What about that one?
No, it's not the same.
On the right side?
Not the same.
All right, let your shoulders relax. All right, so we're gonna start at the top of the spine, T2. I'm gonna work my way down. The thoracic, and then we'll do the side posture on your left SI joint, right L5. Then we'll flip over and look at your neck, okay?
All right.
How's that right there?
Pretty tender.
Yeah. So let's try that again. Take a deep breath in. Good, and out. Good, sinking in. That's pretty good.
Oh, crunchy.
Go, let this sink in here. Good. Gentle breathing. I'm not going to push out. I just want to feel that one more time. Good, that's it right there. Okay, do that again. In. Now. Good. This time, deep breath in. I'm going to push at the top of the breath. So let's do that again. Deep breath in, all the way in. Good, and out.
That's nice. So nice crunch.
That's okay. Oh, there's more in here. Oh, this needs work. Put this behind your neck. Elbows in. Slouch down. Good. Okay, this time you're going to, as you breathe out and lean back, just hold the slouch the whole time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, deep breath in. Okay, lean back as you blow it out. Keep slouching, good. Good. All the way down.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, it feels nice.
So we're going to adjust an AS on this side. So I'm going to bring this down and we're going to push in that direction like that, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, nice and gentle breathing in through your nose. Good, out through your mouth. Good, we're going to bring this down just a little bit more. Bring the hip down, shoulder, good. Good. Lay your back. Nice and gentle breathing. Good. Okay, this is the L5 on this side. Breathing in through your nose. Good, out through your mouth. Good, sinking in, let the shoulders sink here. Good. Good. Lay your back.
That's a good one. It felt really good.
Right, still short in the supine position. That's good. Okay, turn your head to the right. Good, gets further there. Now back to center. Okay, now to the left. Ooh, back to center. Okay, that was good. Let's do that again. Turn to the left. Gets closer. Back to center. Okay, upper cervical on the right. All right, now let's bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. Center. Left ear down to your left shoulder. Center. Okay. Mixed signals. It's telling me it's on the right upper and the right lower. It's impossible.
Wow.
Let's do this one more time. Turn to the right.
Oh yeah, this is my right.
Center. And turn to the left. Center.
Ooh, that right is tender.
Wow, this is so mobile. Wow, I don't think I've ever felt anything like this before. And does your neck crack by itself? No.
Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I can just turn my head to the side. Mm-hmm. It's like the weight of my hair will help. Yeah, that's tender.
All right, so that's mid-C spine left. And then earlier, the first initial palpation, we were upper right. I was like here at that one. Let's see.
Like I had no idea my left side was so sore.
This one over here.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do a stair stepping. Definitely right restriction here. I like that right there. 2, 1.
Yeah, that was really tender.
And then there's the edema right there on top of that C2 spinous process. All right. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Don't distract yourself from this. We want
Okay.
to be present for it. We want to
Okay.
be in the moment. That way the intention can serve itself.
Okay.
All right, so close your eyes. Nothing to look at right now. You want to feel it. And you want to concentrate on the sensation of your breath. Okay, I'm going to do all the movement. You don't have to help me. All you have to do is like breathe and let your head drop into the table, which you're doing. So like that tells me that you're actually perfectly relaxed. And so as long as you're focused on the sensation of breathing, then you are present in the moment. And if you're present in the moment, then you're not going to resist the intention, which is to move through this joint in that direction like that. And so as you breathe gently out through your nose, I'll follow your breath and I will make sure that you are perfectly relaxed. I'm not going to thrust unless you're relaxed, okay?
Okay.
So let's just try a practice breath. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. And as you breathe out, we just follow it like that. And then at the end, we do that. Now, did you feel tense there?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't feel like you were tense either. All right, so let's do the same thing again. We don't have to push unless you're relaxed. Good. We want to make sure we get right on top of that atlas there. Good. Sinking. That's a good breath right there. Let's do one more time, Ansley. Good. Good. Dropping. Let the head drop. Shoulders drop. Good.
Ooh, crunchy.
Yeah. This still feels a little bit restricted, but not as bad. Let's come back down to this guy. I like that one there. Okay, one more run through. I'm just going to test, not poking yet, not pushing yet. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4. No, I think this is in the middle. Good. Okay, nice and gentle breathing. Good. Letting your head drop, shoulders drop. There you go, Ansley. That's perfect right there. Good. 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 Nice and gentle. Sinking in as you breathe out. Just let yourself sink in. Good. Another breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll just follow the breath gently like this. Good. Let your head drop.
Ooh.
No, you're right. It was at the bottom. I changed it at the end. I was like, I'll go back down to 6, 7. But
Oh yeah, I feel that all the way into here. Like that was necessary. That felt great.
okay, right talus first. Ooh.
That's a big one.
All right, what ligament's missing?
My ATFL.
You've had your talus adjusted before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One more time, nice and gentle. Let everything sink in. Find your breath. Good. How's it feel in your hip right there, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, cute boy with it, huh?
There she goes.
All right, I'm going to do an organ of digestion manipulation, okay?
All right.
I start with the ileocecal valve. We locate that first by finding the belly button here.
Uh-huh.
And then the ASI is here. We connect these 2 points. In the middle is where we start to look for it. Kind of relax your belly.
I forgot that I have done this. It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what class this was in. Was it ART? No.
There's yours. Yours is slightly lower. It's because you don't have a spleen. Excuse me, I'm sorry, because you don't have an appendix.
When did I lose my spleen?
I'll do a little editing there. Tender?
Uncomfortable, but I can't say tender. That one, a little down into my left is a more tender.
Mm-hmm. That's the same. It's the I think also too, because you have some hardness here. I think this may be scar tissue.
That's fair.
That here, that's scar tissue. But if we go above that, and so I think what you were feeling might be breakfast actually. The next is the pyloric sphincter. This should be clear. So again, we find the belly button, and then 2 inches from the belly button. This valve closes from like right to left, so we open it from left to right. This. This is the valve here. What's that right there? This is going to be part of your small intestine.
Ah!
Okay. All right, now I'm going to do a diaphragm release.
Okay. Oh, these are not fun.
Here, bring your hands down to your, click them underneath here.
Okay.
Breathe. Keep breathing.
Ooh. Ow. That one, yeah.
Well, we're going to have to get back to that one.
That one was tender. Oh yeah, that one's super tender.
This right here. This is... Do you have indigestion?
No.
No excessive burping, gas?
No, but when I do burp, I could probably... I've honestly thought about making a TikTok video about how incredible...
Like blow the town down kind of thing?
Yeah, like it will echo. And then I was like, I don't want to be that person.
nice and gentle breathing, Ansley, just like the other adjustments. I'm going to follow your breath. And then as you breathe out, I'm going to use the towel to support your neck, and we're going to pull in that direction like this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right, nice and gentle. Let your shoulders and hips sink into the ground. Good. And then as you breathe out, good. We'll do one more breath. Take another breath in. Good. And out. Good.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was a lot of popping.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where?
I felt it from my neck,
Mhm.
mid-thoracic. I felt like a pull down in my lumbars on the right.
Mhm.
I felt like a lot, just mostly in the upper, but yeah, that was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Feel as tight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, nice and gentle breathing. Same thing. In through your nose. Good. And then out through your mouth. Good. Good. And keep your teeth together.
Oof, that was even crunchier.
Yeah, dude.
I definitely felt that, all again, but more in my lumbars than I did the first one for sure. I feel like a whole new human. Like I feel definitely different. Like my body's still trying to process.
Here, walk around a little bit. Take a practice try.
You know how some people say they feel lighter? I don't feel lighter. I feel, but I definitely feel more grounded.
Grounded's fine. I think that's good. Centered, solid.
Yes, all
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
are synonymous with what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I feel such a big difference in my right hip.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not, when I do this, I can feel like a pull, but it's not, I don't feel that. Like, I feel like it's been so locked up for so long and it needed this. So it's like, hey, I'm moving. It's like I haven't been used in a long time. What is this?
All right, squeeze your shoulder blades back together. Look up at the ceiling. Good. Hard. Okay, squeeze. Good, relax. Good, just relax here. No trapezium, huh?
Oh, there it went. It was a little guy.
No, that was down here.
I'm an avid finger popper.
Mm-hmm. Good. You have patchouli in your hair?
I'm sorry?
Do you have patchouli in your hair?
Do I put
Patchouli?
patchouli in my hair? No, but I do use a shampoo and conditioner that I'm pretty positive has patchouli in it.
Wow, nose No sphenoid to adjust on you. That's
No?
really rare. I always adjust the sphenoid, like maybe a little bit on the left. But, oh, that's pretty cool. And your head's on straight, girl.
Hey, there we go.
Mm.
Have you ever adjusted sinuses before?
Yeah, you want me to do it? You feel it up here?
A little bit, yeah. Ooh. Like release all that nonsense. You can breathe.
Okay, loose here. Go loose. Let this relax.
I gotta pretend I'm dead for a moment. Sorry. It helps, I promise. I'm dead. You can't laugh.
You're a pretty tense dead person.
Yeah.
Here, let this die right here. Die here. Good.
Oof. She needed that. Woo.
I don't take this the wrong way, but after a good TMJ setting like that, you need to keep your mouth shut.
Thank you. The towel maneuver, I'm still like processing. I never thought I would ever do that, or have that done to me, I guess I should say. But I am not upset about it.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it really is. It's scary to think about, like, oh, you know, it's an aggressive move, or you would think it's an aggressive, but it's really smooth.
So in Ayurvedic medicine, this is the medicine from India. They work on constitutions. So it's like there's only so many different types of human beings. Like some people are just like long and lean, like you. Some people are gonna be like thinner and bonier. Some people are just naturally muscular. It's easy for them to gain muscle, easy for them to lose muscle. Some people just retain fat easily, and it's harder for them to get rid of it. So in Ayurvedic medicine, those are the three constitutions. They're called Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. It's very similar to traditional Chinese medicine, where they are based on the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Traditional Chinese medicine also uses wood and metal in their equations.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
So the three pulses here, so in Western medicine, obviously we do the one radial pulse here, and we look at rate, rhythm, contour, and amplitude, and they count beats per minute. And so in traditional, in Ayurvedic medicine, they look at the three pulses, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, because everyone has all three. Even if you are one constitution, you still have the other two. And so the character or the quality of the pulse gives you different information from different organ systems. So in the most basic reading, there's a superficial reading and a deep reading. And so in the superficial, the organ level goes like this: large intestine, stomach, and thyroid gland, and also adrenal. And then on the deep level, it goes lung, spleen, and the reproductive system. And so by knowing the quality of each Vata, Pitta, Kapha and what it should feel like, you can feel when things are not in harmony.
Mm.
In some of the forms of Ayurvedic medicine, there's more than just a superficial and a deep. There's actually 7 layers. So there's like 1 reading here, 1 reading here, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all give information from different systems of the body.
Oh, wow.
It's really intense. Your pulse is very strong. It's very vata heavy. So you're over here. So you're the quality of that's made up of air and ether. But like I can feel like where some of your fire wants to come. This is your power lifter here. Your pitta is your power lifter. This is all that like you want to be strong kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this is like what you just can't help it. You're just tall and long and lean. It's just the way that you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're skinny, and this is the way that your mind works too. You're all over the place. Right? It's the same quality. The qualities, they work for you physically, they work for you emotionally, they work for you mentally, they work for you in every aspect of your life. So the superficial on the left side. Now we have small intestine, urinary bladder, gallbladder, and then on the deep layer goes kidney, lung, heart. Only because I've already asked every question that I possibly could ask already, would I know this, but it does feel like the left side of your body, and this has nothing to do with traditional Chinese medicine or Ayurvedic medicine, but I can feel a difference between the left and the right side of your body, and so energetically, to me, this always results in like your masculine and your feminine energies, which everyone has both. Like not male, female, your masculine and your feminine energies. Which is it's easy to confuse the two. And with the left side is your feminine side. This is your receiving side. It's not as strong as your giving side. It's very typical for a healer. It's harder to, if you're good at giving, usually it's hard to receive.
I was honestly hoping for a more masculine side, or stronger masculine side. So I was rooting for that in my head.
That's a very masculine thing to do. Is to root and to want something, or versus just letting it come and receive. That's feminine energy is receiving energy, and masculine energy is giving energy. So hormonally, testosterone is mostly a stimulant, and estrogen is mostly inhibitory. And so that's why masculinity, which is often can be associated with men, and gender stereotypically, men are more like, do it now. And women are more like, let's think about it a little